Hey, hello everybody. This is Justin with zZounds. We have a very special stream today on the, as you see before me, the Korg RK100S. This is the Mark II version, so very excited to take a look at this guy today. And for anybody out there who are Keytar players, this is the newest version of the RK line, and this goes all the way back to the, I believe, the 1980s there when they had that RK100, which was actually just a controller. Then they expanded it to the RK100S, added a bunch of extra sound banks and functionality, and now we are here with this, the RK100S Mark II. So this is an awesome Keytar, and as a guitar player primarily, I actually kind of bonded with this thing pretty easily in terms of its obvious feel like a guitar, but it does a lot of really cool things, and there's a bunch of menu functions here that are pretty intuitive. So I'm going to walk you guys through a quick presentation of this, and we're going to explore some of the patches and just see what sounds we can get with it. Again, as a guitar player, I'm not necessarily the most ripping keyboard player, but I will do my best for you guys out there. So let's take a look at the interface first so we can see what kind of connections it has before we get to the sounds. As you can see, this is a 37 key instrument, so it has slim keys on it, which are actually very comfortable. Of most of the controller keybeds that I've played, most of the controller keybeds have kind of really, really light like keyboard action on it. This has a little bit more push to it, so it feels good and responds well, and they're velocity sensitive as well. No aftertouch, but they are velocity sensitive, so it feels great, and I got a lot of use out of this as a MIDI controller as well, instead of using it as a Keytar. So you can always use this as a controller with the MIDI out jack that it has on it. But anyways, the keybed is great, 37 keys, and it's got a kind of a set of connections over here. USB, you can run and control and edit parameters via the USB. You also have an aux in, so you can hook up your smartphone and jam with it, or you can even run a microphone into it for using it as a vocoder, which is very cool. I will unfortunately not be running a vocoder today, but I would highly suggest checking out some of the stock sound banks that it has for vocoder. It's amazing. But it has an aux in for that, and then we also have a MIDI out, again, to control another synthesizer or whatever you'd like to use this for as a controller. Other than that, it has a switch on it to adjust the signal, line level, or you can adjust it for mic level for the vocoder, as I mentioned earlier. So a lot of good stuff. Now, to get to the actual hardware aspect of this, it's very cool. It's got these octave switches over here all the way to the left, and I believe it goes 3 up or 3 down, so you get a really awesome range. So check it out. So I believe I'm at the 2nd octave up there. So you have a ton of range, so you can utilize very little movement here, but still get an awesome range. So check it out. So 3 octaves up. So yeah, that's just the same spot there. You can get awesome range. So very handy, super user-friendly there to just keep your position clean. So anyways, octave switches. Then, as you can see, we have this ribbon right here, which is classic Keytar right here, but this is the short ribbon, and this is going to have 2 different functions on it. Very, very cool. The first function is using it for the adjusting the modulation. So if you play a note, swiping on that ribbon will adjust the modulation settings right there, so you get a cool little vibrato effect there, similar to a pitch wheel on a synth. So, you know. So very cool sounds. This button right here, you will notice is green. That is the short ribbon button. Green means modulation. If you click the button again, it goes to pitch. Now your short ribbon over here adjusts your pitch. So it's super user-friendly. So center position is neutral. Up to the right goes up, left goes down. So you can do some like kind of a up or down pitch effects, right? So that's pretty cool. It's nice to just have a quick button to switch between those. So modulation is adjusted from here, or pitch. So that being said, let's check out this down here. This is the long ribbon, and this is obviously a super fun aspect of the Keytar, but the long ribbon runs along this bottom face, and that's going to also adjust pitch and filter effects, which is super cool. So check this out. So if I hold pitch there, I can actually just swipe along the entire duration of this and get awesome pitch effects. So you can do really cool things with that, kind of add some expression and kind of like that classic Keytar sound, you know? So here, it works really well with kind of lower pitches too. So yeah, you can swipe to your heart's content, the whole range. And another cool feature of that ribbon right here is that if you're not playing anything, you can use it to play scales with. So check it out. So if you're, you can just swipe the same effects or kind of do it in you can kind of actually get stepped scales there. With this type of sound right there, it has a really short, fast decay, so it's going to stutter like that. But if you have settings that have a longer decay, you can actually get clean scales with that. So very cool. Now, moving on to these buttons over here, we have the long ribbon buttons. So again, this is going to be used to manipulate the ribbon and free up our hands. So what I found most helpful with these is the latch function. So this is the typical latch. So for instance, so I'm going to play a key. If I hold this button over here after I strike the note, it frees up my right hand. So for as long as I hold that button, it'll keep the pitch latched. So that allows me to adjust the long ribbon settings and mess around with all of that stuff. So and then if you actually hold down the button beforehand, you can get it to hold there and free up your other hand. Additionally, you can hold shift and do pitch, and then that will free up your left hand, because now you could play something and both hands are now free, and you can manipulate your left hand on the small ribbon to do modulation effects. So utilizing the shift key will be giving you the option to free up your left hand or your right hand to choose which ribbon you want to mess with, which is cool. So classic Keytar, but it's worth pointing out for any other people out there who are new to Keytars, such as myself here. So other than that, there's a filter button, the same deal. This will adjust the filter with the long ribbon, so which is cool. Yeah, I really like doing that with chords. Hit a big chord, and I'm on a monophonic sound now, but if you hit a big chord and use the filter, it sounds really good when you sweep chords. So anyways, based on what setting you're at, you'll get a bunch of cool effects with that. So anyways, that's the basic functionality of this. Other than that, it has an arpeggiator, which is super cool. So arpeggiator over here. And you can adjust the amount of steps and sequencing with that. And it has a tap tempo as well to adjust the arpeggiator speed. So you can do a bunch of cool stuff with that. Not to rush through everything, but if you don't want to have the stock arpeggiation sound, you can hold shift and hit the arpeggiator button, and it puts it into a mode where you can use your octave keys over here to change the directions that it's arpeggiating in. So, so for instance, let's see. So that's an alternating, different alternating one. This is down. And let me slow this down for you. And this is up. So you can get a bunch of different cool effects. And then also this key panel over here will adjust the actual steps. So as you can see, I'm just choosing which part of the sequence to activate there. So you can have 4 or 8 steps there you can fill in. So see what I I mean? You can take out maybe all three. That's just one, maybe one in the last one. Or maybe the first two. So yeah, got a bunch of cool stuff right on board that's kind of handy if you're just trying to, you know, just kind of rip something really fast. So yeah, blown through that stuff. Yeah, there's just a bunch of other preset buttons here. So you can store all your favorite presets, just have 8 of them accessible right there. So you can go through the patch banks. And that's about everything there. Now I'd like to just get to some tones because obviously that's what we're all here for. So let's just go through some of the presets and we'll see what we can come up with. So I'm just going to scroll through to a random one right now. Let's do something like 32. So. Okay, cool. So it's a monophonic sound. So yeah. So yeah, that one's pretty fun. So latching that. So very fun. The short ribbon was cool with that pitch. So anyways, let's keep going. Got a whole lot of sounds to get through. So let's go to an earlier patch bank. How about number 8? Cool. So we finally got a polyphonic sound there. So let's hear what this sounds like. So cool, yeah, love it. Like I said earlier, the chords are really fun with the slider. So very fun, very fun. Let's keep going. How about number 7? Oh, cool. I would do something like this. Awesome, yeah. So you get a whole bunch of cool textures there. I'm just going to keep racing through stuff. So, and yeah, as our social media just mentioned in the chat, if you do have a question for me about something, drop me a line there, and I can see the chat here, and I'll be able to help you out. All right, let's keep going, guys. Oh, that's fun. Couldn't help myself with that one, but yeah, that's classic zone right there. All right, awesome. Yeah, it's really fun, and obviously there's ways to adjust the presets here if you'd like. It actually does have an RK100 editor app. And so you can actually just plug into a computer and adjust some of these sounds and manipulate MIDI settings, also the arpeggiator values that are stock that they're programmed with. So yeah, you have a little bit of control there. So I'd say check out the editor if you have this, and you can kind of manipulate your features that you're working with on your presets. Yeah, like I said, I wish I could get to the vocoder too, but we just didn't set that up today. But the vocoder is very fun. It has 4 different vocoder patches, so those stock ones are totally usable, and you get a whole bunch of really awesome stuff with that. But yeah, let's keep cruising, guys. How about this? We'll go to yell out a number here, guys. Let's go to a random patch.
222.
We only have 200. 122, I like it. Okay, cool. Let's get all the way to 122, guys. We'll see what we get. Same thing for you guys in the chat, too. If you feel like hearing a patch, there's 200. Feel free to drop a number, and I'll try to real time just show you what that sounds like. Ooh, nice choice. Nice choice, 122. Very cool. Yeah, that kind of detune sound was really fun. Oh, yeah, wild. Yeah, I like that one. That one's cool. Let's hear what it sounds like detuned. Yeah, that's wild. All right, guys, let's go for another one. Why not? Let's just patch bounce right now.
96.
96, I like it. Cool. Let's hear it. And obviously you're seeing me adjust the settings with this switch right here. That's your primary way to get through the patches. You guys are just picking bangers over here. This is nice, cool. And so if you guys heard that that left mini small ribbon over here, the short ribbon is controlling that modulation sound, so the speed of it you can use with your left hand then. So that's cool. Let's go up a couple octaves on it. So cool, yeah, I love that, yeah. The rhythmic little extra effect in there was nice too. Heavy portamento on that, that's fun. You can kind of manipulate that however you want. So yeah, you guys can hear that some of the presets just have a bunch of stock values like that, like how much portamento is on there and glide, or different little effects or other things that are buried in there. So yeah, menu diving on this one is very fun. So I'm just going to keep going. Let's see what 84 sounds like. Very cool. That was awesome. Oh, check out the modulation in this one. That was awesome. A little rhythmic pulse there. Cool, yeah, awesome. Some sample hold stuff. So yeah, very, very nice. And let's hear what the filter sounds like on that one. We can slide the filter. So. That one's very cool too. I like that in those low notes. Cool. I believe you can also adjust the filter and the pitch from the long ribbon simultaneously. So let's see what that sounds like. Yeah, that's very cool on this one. I like that. So yeah, you can kind of manipulate that for maybe like a drop or something when you're playing something live. So yeah, you see what I mean? You can kind of like mess around with that. But I really like that you can do the pitch and the filter simultaneously with just these two buttons. So again, you guys are seeing that it's all just kind of right here in front of you. So pretty easy. There is some other functionality with the shift button that I mentioned before, but it's pretty intuitive. It's really the latching that's the most fun. You know, you can hit a chord, hold it over here with your left hand or hold shift, like I said before, and have the latch preset. So now it's hands-free for both. So I really got a kick out of that when I was messing around with those chords. So anyways, now you guys kind of got a deal for the filter and the long ribbon. Let's keep going. Let's go to another one. So I'm taking more requests. So if anybody wants another number, shout it out now. 13. It's very unlucky. It's very unlucky, man. All right, let's go to 13. Cool. All right, let's see what this guy sounds like. Ooh. Peak 80s right here. This is great. So, let's see. Let's do something like this. Get my octave up. Nice, yeah. No filter or ribbon adjustments, and it still has a pretty tone there. So once again, that is, I believe we can latch it, for instance, like this. If we latch it right here, we can adjust the modulation over here on the left. So, actually, you know what? That was cool. Oh, I like that one. Nice, we got it to sound all plunky now. Cool, yeah, adjusted the filter there. It was very fun, but those poly sounds are just so great. I was really having a ball with those. Yeah, let's keep going, guys. How about we pick something in like the 40s, 50s range, just to give you guys an idea of what the different sub-bank types are. There's a lot of really great bass sounds that I found in here. Besides being a really great lead instrument, because obviously we associate Keytar with just, you know, kind of doing those really like cutting 80s leads. You could do a bunch of bass synth stuff on this too. So let's check out. We got 42 right here. How about we do a low note? Let's see. And then, like I said, those translate just so well to those lead patches there, and so. And so yeah, just really great tones, and then mixed with the modulation and the pitch, you could do some really fun stuff, you know. So yeah, it's cool. And you guys might have seen me messing with the buttons. Again, this one's red for pitch, green for modulation, so that's going to control our short ribbon over here. And yeah, that's pretty much as easy as that. So I'll do a couple more tones right here, and then I'll probably wrap this one up. Nice and easy one today. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying these tones. Really, really fun stuff. You can dive just these presets for quite a while. So 64? Here, let's do 58 right now, because I got this wompy tone right now, but we'll do 64 after that. And you can hear the velocity sensitivity right there opening up the filter. So yeah, it's really, really cool. The key bed is great. I really, really do appreciate the key bed on this. So, you know. So yeah, it sounds really cool. So 64 you said? Why not? Oh, nice. And same deal before, you can filter opens up really nicely on that one. So let's hear it with some filter effects. The sound gives quite a bit of sharpness on it. That's cool. So. So cool. All right, guys. Yeah, that was a pitch and filter there I was messing around with. Very, very fun. I liked that sound. All right, guys. How about we do one or two more? Give me something over 100. 101. I like it. We're doing prices right right now. So. All right, cool. Oh, nice. You got a vocal patch. Yeah, this will be real fun. Here, let's do something dark then. Let's go up or down an octave on that and see what we can get out of that. That's fun. I like that. And we'll do a low choir one more time. So. Fun. So out of sheer curiosity, let's go way high. All right, thanks for humoring me on that choir sound there. But yeah, let's find one more, guys. Last call, guys. Last pick. 176. I like it. Cool. All right, guys. Yeah. Again, thanks so much for watching this, guys. As you can tell, I'm no keyboardist by trade. Usually we do guitar demos here, but I hope you guys have been having fun with me, kind of live diving through the sounds and kind of getting a little bit more familiar with how this thing works. Oh, do the orchestra hit sound? Man, wow, what a big finish. I wish I knew the Mortal Kombat theme song. Oh, so fun, guys. Let's hear that in a low octave. Oh, nice. You get some crunch on that. So we can get a pitch thing on that. Oh, cool. Yeah, you actually can still hear that even though it has a short decay. Very fun. All right, cool, guys. Well, yeah. Hopefully you guys are digging it. I love this form factor. It's not so gargantuan that the player is encumbered. You can get your groove on easily. Yes, actually, yeah, we were talking about that earlier. It is a lot smaller than maybe some of the Roland or other brand ones. Not that that's a bad thing. Some people like the larger format, but this does have the 37 slim keys, so it does significantly keep this size down, and it really does have exactly the same playing position as it would be if I was playing my guitar. Like this is, my fretboard right here, and my picking hand sits comfortably right here, so I'm not getting my shoulders or anything in a weird position. Very, very nice. So yeah, that's thanks for pointing that out. That's a big selling point personally. So for me with this this product. But last chance, guys, if you guys have any questions or anything you want to tell us before we get out of here. But again, thanks so much. This is the Korg RK100S, the Mark II version. So please check this out at zZounds for all you Keytar lovers out there. Check it out on zZounds. We have the link in the chat, and feel free to like our page or subscribe if you would like to see more of our content going forwards. But I am Justin with zZounds here, and I'll catch you guys next time.